Meow, 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 meow. 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 There we go. Hi, hi Eric. How you doing? Morning, the top bloggers. Bite's already showing his butt. And there's that one. You know, when they hear me start talking to the computer, it's kitty treat time. Get the mouse out of the way so you can see the cat. That was really nice of you, Bite. Swat her in the face. You did it again. What a gentleman you are. Not like you really need any food. Morning, Gene. Morning, PDXer. Bill's driving southbound, huh? All right. I'm getting a crash because you're watching me. Yeah, Bite the greedy. That's right. Bite the male chauvinist pig. More like it. Your indoor cat's outside sister had kittens. Oh boy, sounds like fun. Nibble needs revenge. Well, she got revenge. Actually, she got both the kitty treats. That's why Bite was mad at her. Now she's back. She wants more. Don't you, Nibble? Nibble. Yes, you get to see Nibble butt today. Yeah. Come on, girl. Here's one for you. There we go. Nibble. All right, that's it for now. They didn't come to see me feeding the kitties. Hi, Nora. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jonathan. What's everybody doing today? Like down here looking to see if Nibble missed anything, as if she actually would. Is that a mystery mobile? No, that's the A-team van. A little bit of glare on that. Let's see if we can do something about that. How's the family? Well, I mean, I haven't talked to my mom since last Sunday. She usually calls in Sunday afternoon, but she's doing good, or was doing fine as of last Sunday. Actually, I think we're kind of getting close to maybe making a trip to California to pick up Flash and stuff like that. So I don't know. I might be seeing her soon. I was talking to my boss about it the other day, and I don't know. It's weird. It's weird at work right now because we just got our bonuses, our annual bonuses at work, and a lot of people got their like stimulus checks, and so all of a sudden everybody's taking time off. It's like, yeah, well, I know people. That's the reason you don't ever have any money because you get a little bit of money and you go and party. You know, I haven't even spent my bonus money yet, and haven't gotten the stimulus check yet. But what I'm going to do is when I use it, I'm going to use it. I'm going to redo the concrete in the backyard. That's going to happen one of these days too. Here now that I basically got the money for that, so we're going to get that going at some point here. I like it when the water's nice and cold. What I had to do is like drop it in the freezer for like 20 minutes before I go. Get a little ice up just a little bit. Driving into the redwoods. Okay, that sounds like that's at least kind of fun. I think when I do my trip home to California, probably what I'm going to do is kind of take maybe a week or 10 days to get to California, and stop and do some things on the way, and then go visit my mom, and then probably go down visit some friends in Southern California, and then pick up Flash, and then make a beeline back here, and probably try and get back here in 2 or 3 days because I don't want Flash in the car any longer than I have to. And still got some stuff that's at my mom's apartment that I need to pick up. The stuff that I like inherited from my dad. When do I think the blue bonnets will bloom? Honestly, they already are a little bit. There's one of them that's got a couple of flowers on it. So I noticed when I was planting them that there were buds on a few of them. So I expected it wouldn't be long before I started getting some flowers. And I noticed last night when I got home from work there were a couple of flowers on them. But it'll probably be a little while. I've noticed that some of the wild ones, are starting to bloom. We're already starting to get our super bloom. And it seemed to me it was like May and June last year that was happening. So I don't know. Maybe the ice storm here changed that a little. Where's Bite and Nibble? Bite is over here looking out the window, and I don't know where Nibble is. She may have gone back to her room already. No, I don't think Flash is hibernating anymore. She's probably up. She's usually up about now. She's usually up late February, early March. So since we're almost April now. Oh, strike that. Nibble's over here. It'll be good to see her again. I miss Flash. Right, Nibble? Do you miss Flash? You don't even know who Flash is. he's gonna jump up on the chair here in a second and assume his butt showing position here. Right, Bite? Meow. Meow. There they are. Everybody's favorite kitties. Yeah, we knew he'd come up and join the party at some point here. Gas prices are up here in Waco. It's sad. It's the highest I've seen them since I've been here. You know, basically for the last year they've been like $1.80 a gallon. We're up to 2.50. I know that's nothing for people who live in California or up, up around $4.50, $5, but that's still a lot. And unfortunately, when the gas prices goes up, it hurts everything because anything that's shipped anywhere, is hurt by higher gas prices. So everything goes up when gas goes up. Any news on when Jordan will? We haven't talked about that, so no, I don't know anything about that. Honestly, I haven't talked to Jordan in a couple of weeks, so. In fact, I think last time I talked to him, he came on the live stream. That was like 2 weeks ago. Right, Bite? Was that what it was? Boise, Ohio, or Boise, Idaho. Whoa, Boise, Idaho. Yeah, I can say that. Formerly from Orange County, California. Where in Orange County? Been watching the volcano in Iceland. It's amazing live on YouTube. No, I haven't actually watched it, but I've actually been to Hawaii and visited Kilauea. That's been erupting for 30 years, so I saw that in person. They got everything kind of live streaming now on YouTube, don't they? Yeah. Everybody suddenly got quiet here. How close am I to having the patio redone? Basically, I can do it anytime at this point now. I've got the money to do it. It's just a matter of calling the contractor and getting them out here. So, it could happen anytime. I don't really have a timeline for getting it done. So hopefully that'll help a little bit. He could kind of have a little bit of wiggle room as to when he does it. Basically, I just want to have it done by the time summer's here. And I can work around it for a while. So I don't know, anytime. Maybe I'll call him this week. They had any topsoil when I planted the bluebonnets? No, but all of the soil in that planter was put in there, just a month or two ago when I planted the palm trees. So it's all fresh soil in there. It was actually really nice to dig in there because the soil was all still loose. Yeah, they're going to do the walkway. I'm going to have them just, the whole thing's going to be concrete. It's not going to be any more of the the stones out there. So yeah, we're gonna have kind of a little meandering path going out to the pool, kind of following the path that's out there right now. Do I take the cats when I travel? No, I'm gonna leave them here. I think I'm gonna. There's a family with a couple of girls next across the street. I think I'm gonna ask them if they'll babysit or cat sit. YouTube remove some of your subscribers saying they were spam accounts. Well, yeah, that happens, I guess. Turns out they were real though, huh? Yeah, well, that's YouTube for you. Trust me, I've run into that myself. They would just randomly demonetize my videos for nothing, and I challenge them, and oh yeah, I guess you're right. There's nothing wrong. YouTube has that new feature now, though, where they let you self-grade your videos, where you say, does it have any of the following subject matter? And if you say no, and you don't lie to them, they'll start trusting you more. So actually, I haven't had a video be demonetized in a while. Maybe that wasn't a bad idea. I don't seem to have any problem with spam accounts though, because from time to time I'll get idiots that will come on and like try and put porn links on the in the comments section of the video. Well, I got caught on to that really quick, and there's a function in YouTube that allows you to uh, deny people the right to put links in there. You actually basically it won't allow the link until I approve it. So somebody tries to put a porn link on there, it goes into the needs approval basket, and if it needs approval, I just block the user right away. If it's a porno link or something like that. From time to time, people will post like a link to another YouTube video or something like that, and I'll usually try and go look at that, and I'll usually let those go on. But a lot of people just I don't know, they got nothing better to do with their lives. Hey, Rhonda, Charlotte, and Logan are here. How are you? Hi, everybody. Bite just ran off, of course. Have I been to a gun range in Waco? No, I haven't actually. And actually, I need to do that because I don't know. A couple of years ago, I bought a shotgun, and I've never actually fired the thing. So I probably should, try it, make sure it works, huh? Got to be careful about talking about that though, because that's one of the disapproved subjects on YouTube. They don't want you, doing drug use or dangerous acts or disturbing anything, disturbing events or anything like that. And then they got guns. It's like, come on, really? You're late because the girls wanted to make a cake and eat while watching me. Awesome. I could use some cake. Send me some. Is the patio going to be a costly project? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because I want to try and get it done without having to tear the patio cover down. And that's going to be kind of difficult because the patio cover itself is anchored to the patio. So I don't know. The guy thought he might be able to do it, but we'll see what's going to happen. And it's going to be about $5,500, but hopefully that'll, that's an investment in the house, And so I think it's a good thing, and it's definitely something that needs to happen because the stonework that they did out there just it isn't very good quality. Cinnamon roll cake. It's amazing and easy. Okay, that sounds good. I love cinnamon rolls. You have to send me that recipe. do that as a vlog, huh? Charlotte and Logan's cinnamon roll cake. Sounds like a good vlog title, right? Cool. Thanks, Renda. There's Charlotte and Logan's not cat. Just sitting out there hoping they'll dish out the kitty treats, right? See if we can get it to her without Bite scrambling in, trying to steal it from her. Yeah, he's going to be too slow for that one. You're wondering why you're not getting any, right? It's because you keep swatting your sister in the face every time she gets one. Yeah, you got that one. And that one. Come on, Nibble. Here's one for you. Ah, tried to fool him. He's on to me. Come on, Nibble. Kitty treat. You're just going to let him get that? Jeez. All right, well, whatever. Nibble's not even trying anymore. Logan yelling, my cat. That's cool. Yeah, I think Peg Tooth that it was done in two stages because there's definitely a point where there's like a line where it looks like originally the patio ended there, and then they added a second part, and because you can see it looks like it's different stone, the grouting material is different, and like I said, there's a straight line where between the old and the new part, and they just didn't do a good job connecting them together. And like I said, it kind of forms a V in the middle. So what ends up happening is the water pools there, and not so good. So your husband's missing the live stream because he's watching a race, huh? That's cool. But, that happens. No, I didn't actually talk to the nursery about the palm trees. I don't really know what species of palm tree that is, and I think we're just gonna Um, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. It may be 6 months before we see any sign of life. Your dad says everyone he's working with is older than him. It's like working in a nursing home. Yeah, he's getting quite a belly on him. Oh yeah, he's had quite a belly for a long time. A lot of buzz in town about Baylor basketball. Yeah, it seemed to me I heard something on the news that they won a game. I don't know. I don't really follow it that well, so that much. So well, don't cut him any slack, Peg Tooth. He's not a kitty anymore, a kiddo anymore. He's like 14 years old. He's an old man. You should know better by now. You don't swat your sister. That's just not the gentlemanly thing to do. Will I be planting any flowering plants? Well, that's sort of what the what the bluebonnets are, and also those daisies out there. Also, you may recall a few months ago when we tunneled under the house to do the sewer line. Um, they had to tear a couple of plants out, and I replaced them with something I found at Home Depot called a Texas lilac, and I thought for sure that those things had died. But apparently they didn't. They bounced back, and they're starting to get ready to they're starting to bud out again. So that's good news, and those should flower too. But yeah, I like flowering plants. That's one of the things that the people lived here before. They didn't really have a lot of flowering plants. It's more just just plants. So yeah, I like things that attract bees and butterflies and hummingbirds and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm wearing a Jordan t-shirt here. This is a vintage one I pulled out of the collection today. Yeah, that's his trip to Paris. There's a little jaw right there on his balloon. Well, actually, there. That's just the letter J. Good morning, Dave and Terry. Yeah, I'm not really a tulip fan either. I mean, they're all right, but I've never had them in the yard. Like I said, I like things that kind of attract bees and butterflies and that kind of stuff. And I guess maybe tulips might do that, but they have the same T-shirt. Yeah, yeah. Have I seen Jordan's new house? I've just seen pictures of it. I mean, he sent me the advertisement for it when he was looking at it, and of course I saw the report on the inspector's report on it, and then of course I saw the video where he gave us a walkthrough. It's a nice house, but I haven't been there yet. Yeah, I do skip a few of the comments. I'm kind of skipping yours right now because I'm uncomfortable with your username, and I'm not going to say that on the air. Sorry, that's just me. There's people that'll do things like that that'll try and get you to say something that sounds wrong, and that's just I've fallen for that for a few times, and I'm not going to do that. It's supposed to be 70 degrees in Minnesota tomorrow, huh? Well, it's supposed to be 70 degrees here today. Actually, we've got kind of a cool breeze blowing in here. And so I'm actually wearing short pants today. I was thinking about doing an outdoor vlog today, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to change into long pants. We'll see. Yeah, well, it's a family channel here. We got Charlotte and Logan here. We don't want to do anything above G rated here. I think we can have a perfectly entertaining vlog without going there. We were supposed to get maybe a little rain yesterday or last night and never materialized. I think the next chance is about 10 days away, so we'll see. There aren't really exciting rainstorms in the winter here in Texas. The exciting ones come in the summer because that's when you get the thunderstorms. When do the fireflies come back? They should be back in a couple of months. I know when I moved into the house here, Actually, a few nights before I actually transferred the money over and became the owner of the house, I kind of came over here at night. Just got, I wanted to see what the house was like at night, and I saw fireflies out here then, and that was like what mid June or something like that. And then after I moved in, I was out in the pool one night just after dark, and there were fireflies buzzing around then. So they should be back, and I look forward to that. I love the fireflies; those are awesome. Yeah, that's an 18 van. That's my 18 DVD set here. So yeah, I got the whole collection. You open up the back and all the DVDs in there. So that's the whole series right there. Huge 18 fan. And honestly, I don't put him up there, put that up there just to show that off. It's just I don't really have a place to put it, so that's just kind of where that lives right now. You live in Ireland and it always rains? Well, that's I guess I've heard that. That's why Ireland is so nice and green, though. Yeah, it's been like in the 80s here for the last couple of days. In fact, I stuck my hand in the pool last night when I got home, and just in the last couple of days, the temperature's gone up 4 or 5 degrees. It was like 72 degrees in the pool. That's still way too cold for me to go swimming, but it's getting there. You're welcome, Diane. Yeah, I'm a big A-Team fan. I remember I used to watch that show every week when it was on the air. That's a great show. I mentioned this, I think, last week or the week before. I've been binge watching Quantum Leap lately. Found the entire series at Walmart for 24 bucks. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. When I'm gonna finish painting the living room, I don't know. I don't know. Well, at some point, I was thinking just the last couple of days, I got to get going on it. I even kind of thought maybe doing it this weekend, but I don't know. I think I want to do some outside stuff. I think we'll probably hold off on doing any more painting here until it starts getting really miserable to be outside, because then I'll be looking forward to doing something in the house. If I get all the indoor stuff in done now, then there's not going to be anything to do when it's like 9,000 degrees outside. So it may be a little while, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to the garden too. I think the flowers are going to be nice. In fact, let's go take a little field trip because one of the blue bonnets is actually blooming. So let's go for a little walk here. That's the advantage of wireless internet, right? Oh yeah, we're outside now. Get the glasses off here so I can see. But let me get out here right here in the middle because there's one blue bonnet right here that's starting to bloom a little bit. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you can see it. I really don't have enough. That one right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's starting to bloom a little bit. And the daisies are doing okay. And the whole rest of the yard looks pretty nice. It's, none of the rest of them are blooming, but I see some like buds on a couple of the blue bonnets. So hopefully we'll get some flowering on that pretty soon here. I see this blue bonnet here has some buds on it right there and right there. So right there in the back. So hopefully we'll get some flowering on that pretty quick here too. But I think it's going to look nice eventually. Go back in here. My little spinner is spinning right now. That's kind of cool. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm not reading any comments right now because I can't really see a whole lot without my glasses. A lot of glare on the screen. All right, we're back in here. Plug myself back in. I can go after those trolls if we need to. Where's the power? There's the power. All right, let's see. What did we miss here? Have I streamed any recent movies lately? No, honestly, I haven't. I've been just kind of, like I said, I've been binge watching Quantum Leap lately. I do remember him saying something when I got the palm tree that it was a dwarf palm. I don't remember dwarf date, but there's room for a tombstone or two back there. Halloween isn't only for October. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of room back there. There's a lot of room to do stuff. So I have a lot of mulch. Well, what I did, as you know, I got kind of a pile of leaves in kind of an area of my yard, and I'm trying to use that as I can. So I put a lot of those leaves in the bed before I put the soil on top of it. I did the same thing with the elevated planter, um, and it's just kind of gives it like some healthy nutrients underneath. Do I fertilize the yard? I fertilize the lawn. I don't really do a whole lot, in terms of like plant and the planters and stuff like that. What's the ribbon for? You mean the thing that was attached to the bird bath? What I'm doing right now is since the bird bath was put in there and the soil in there is a little bit loose, um, I'm using, it's not a ribbon, it's a ratcheting strap. It's the kind of thing that you strap like something under your car or something like that to hold it down. And I'm using it right now to kind of keep the bird path level until the soil settles a little bit. Somebody asked about that in one of the videos, one of the comments I think on last night's video. They asked about that. I've been watching the increase in earthquakes around the world. Well, I saw Japan had a big one about a week ago. And of course, New Zealand had a few of them a couple weeks ago. I haven't really noticed a huge increase in the numbers, but sometimes that stuff kind of runs in little streaks. Hope I put a key outside so I don't get locked out again. Yeah, I did. Also, there's one of those numerical keypads on the garage door, and actually, when I moved in, I didn't know what the combination was because I didn't get that from the previous owner. And so I talked to the owner, a month or two ago, maybe a little bit more, and he told me what the combination was. So I have that, and actually I changed the combination now. So because I didn't think it was going to be a problem with the old owner, but theoretically he could have gotten into the house because he could come in and opened up the garage door. But I zeroed out that combination. That one doesn't work anymore. Iceland has a volcano for cooking now. Okay, well there you go. Guess that's a good way of doing it. I've heard of people using geothermal heat, and Iceland would be a good place to do that because Iceland is split right down the middle with a big fault, and it has more than its share of volcanoes because of it. One of Jordan's old friends lives in the Philippines, and She's been reporting lately. Well, she was reporting a while ago that the volcano near her house, they were watching it and it might erupt, and they were concerned about it. Should probably rekey my locks. I did that. Yeah, we did that almost immediately. In fact, that was why I almost tore my thumb off because it was just a couple days after that I had to break into my house and gouged my thumb so good because the lock on the new lock on the door locked when I closed the door behind me one morning. But yeah, we did that within a week or so of me moving in here. In fact, I think I was still painting the cat's room when that was happening, or putting the shelves up, or something like that. Because I remember the guy was going around doing that, and he was concerned about whether, well, he wanted to know whether it was already if he didn't wear a mask. I said, yeah, no worries about it. We'll just social distance because I'm going to be back in the cat room doing some work in there, and he was on all the doors. So, and it was like a really hot day too, so it was a miserable day to be wearing a mask. Imagine living near a volcano and never knowing if today is going to be the day. Well, that was sort of what I ran into with earthquakes in California too. It's the same thing. You never know. You don't know there's going to be an earthquake until there is one. At least with tornadoes, here in Texas, you get a little warning on that. You can take precautions. Am I ready for Easter? Well, I'm not going to really probably do anything for Easter, so yeah, I'm totally ready for Easter. I don't know. Maybe we'll cook something on the barbecue. Yeah, they said that Los Angeles is like 30 or 40 years overdue for a big one. Ever had acne in your life, but the masks are making you break out? Yeah, I know. It's not acne with me, but I'm having problems breathing because of it. What are we cooking for Easter? Yeah, maybe ham. Ham would be good. I bet you I could do ham on the smoker. That would probably be pretty good. And I like ham. You like ham? You like ham bite? Huh? Yeah. I think you've had ham before. I used to just buy little thick chunks of ham and like eat it as snacks. I cut him off little pieces of it. And Bite likes ham, don't you? Oh yeah, you love ham. Ham, chicken, turkey. You're gonna have instant pot ribs for Easter. That sounds good. Yeah, like I said, I was really happy with how that turned out. That was amazing. That was definitely one of the best recipes I've tried. Ham and scallop potatoes. Yeah, I don't know if I can do scallop potatoes on the smoker, but I might be able to do them on the instant pot. That'd be kind of an interesting vlog. Smoker and instant pot in the same vlog. Who knows? Of course, if I was smart, I'd shoot them back to back and then do them as separate vlogs. You did them before and you loved them. Yeah, I know. They were so good. I ate that whole rack of ribs in one meal, one sitting. Yeah, think there are. I don't think there are really serious earthquake faults anywhere in Canada. You might get little minor ones, but because San Andreas Fault kind of goes out into the ocean around San Francisco, and then it kind of runs up the coast. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call what you get in Canada aftershocks, so but just probably little minor tremors from the earthquakes that are a long ways away. Find a recipe for dessert? Yeah, maybe. Spam reshaped into a turkey for me because you'll be alone. Okay. Spam key, huh? Darlington, Ontario has one. Well, I'm sure there are probably some, but you don't hear about you don't really hear about a lot of earthquakes in Canada. Yeah, I know we've started talking about food again. Isn't that funny how that always happens? Spam shaped like a rabbit for you. That's funny. Spammy, huh? Yeah, Canada's a little too far north for tornadoes too. Tornadoes tend to like warm air, warm, moist air. Probably don't get a lot of that coming off the Great Lakes. Although they do sometimes get tornadoes in southern Minnesota. I know because I was visiting a park in kind of the St. Paul area a number of years ago when my grandparents were still alive, and apparently a small tornado had blown through there just a couple of days earlier with a ramen noodle salad. Hi, Connie. Yeah, last time I talked to my mom, she's doing good. So, how much weight have I lost? Actually, I've gained a little bit of it back now. So, but I think I was down 25 pounds at the most. I'm up 6 or 7 right now from that low point. That there was a tornado in Vermont yesterday. Yeah, I know they've been talking about a big tornado that went through Alabama a few days ago. That was apparently really bad. Yeah, the nature walks don't get a lot of viewers, but honestly, I do the nature walks for me. So, it was, I do that because I like to go out and go for a walk. So, no shortage of tornadoes in Oklahoma. No, that's true. Tornadoes in South Dakota. Well, that's sort of same level as like Twin Cities in Minnesota. So, doesn't surprise me. That's all kind of tornado alley. Did I try and lose weight or was it accidental? No, it was unintentional. I think what happened is it's just I'm working and I'm active. I'm on my feet. I'm walking around all day at work, and that's just kind of a natural result of that. Any more nature walks in the future? None planned, but like my cooking vlogs, a lot of times it's just I get up in the morning and say, yeah, let's go for a walk. So there'll be more. Count on it. Being so tall, do I have trouble with my back? Yeah, sometimes. Lower back hurts from time to time. If I sleep funny or if I'm on my feet a lot. Yeah, nature walks it's a stress reliever for me too. Like I said, I love getting out and getting away from everything. That's one of the reasons I like this place so much is I can do that. You couldn't do that really easily in California because you had to go so far to get away from everything. I'd like to see a bike trail vlog sometime. Yeah, I might do that at some point. I got to get out on the bike. As you saw in that video, in that hiking video, there were a couple of bikers out on that trail when I was out walking. I guess that's one of the things that people do there. I don't know, it might be kind of fun to do that, but I kind of like taking it slow because then I can stop and just kind of take in the sounds. That was that was one of the neat things. Just from time to time, I'd just stop and focus on the sounds. It's hard to do that when you're blowing through at 20 miles an hour. I've never had peeps, so I don't know. The only thing I really know about them is apparently they expand significantly in size when you put them in the microwave. I haven't really. I mean, country music is a big thing here, and I'm not really a country music fan. So, we'll. I haven't really seen any rock bands come through Waco. It's probably not a big touring location. Seems to me that like a lot of the rock bands, Guided by Voices, I know, for instance, they come through Austin from time to time. And Austin is quite a ways away here. That's about 100 miles away, but that's not unheard of for me to drive 100 miles to a concert. I used to, drive to San Diego to see Guided by Voices, so that was about 100 miles too. So it could be done. And of course, there hasn't been a big opportunity for that because nobody's touring right now because of the COVID. Well, I guess that's the best place for an Icelandic volcano to be going off is in Iceland. It'd be really kind of embarrassing if there was an Icelandic volcano going off in Australia. I don't know, just saying. Yeah, I like to get out and walk. I haven't been doing the nightly walks as much lately just because, in the winter it's a little bit cold, but we're starting to warm up now a little bit. So hopefully we'll start doing that again. I also kind of, last year when I was doing that, I was still kind of in more of a night mode. I'm finding now that with the hours I'm working, um, I'm kind of shifting my sleep patterns a little bit, and I'm going to bed a little bit earlier. So that kind of makes it an issue too when I'm going out for nightly walks because I'd go out at like 11 or 12 o'clock and go for a walk, and now a lot of times I'm like in bed at 10. So yeah, I agree with you, Black Dot. Everybody needs some outdoor time. And those hikes I take, those are, I'll be honest with you, those are for me. I just bring you guys along, and they aren't the most popular videos I do, in terms of views, because I think people say, oh, just another nature walk, whatever. But I don't know, I love going out and doing it. So Logan says, open my mouth, here comes some cake. Okay. Wow. That was delicious, Logan. Thank you. Oh, there's Nibble. Nibble's in the hall. Hey, Nibble. There's a kitty treat for you. You get it before Bite gets it. Yep, she got that one. Now Bite's wondering where his is. I hear him meowing. I don't know. There's really only one fair way to do this. Handful, and everybody gets some. Bite's less likely to swat at Nibble if he's getting some too. I did actually talk to my boss. I talked to him yesterday about that. It's been kind of weird at work right now because a lot of people are taking time off and there's really severe shortages right now. We're actually having to shut down lines because we don't have the personnel to run them. And you know that's really weird because what's happening right now is like a lot of like night shift people are just I think they got their they got their stimulus check, we got a bonus check at work, and they're just out partying and they take time off of work, and it's really kind of hurting the business right now. So a lot of times, we've been saying, oh yeah, we got to shut down a line now because there's nobody to run it tonight. So that's kind of a problem. But I talked to the boss, and he says, yeah, we're the travel restrictions are over now. You remember last time I traveled was when I went home for my dad's funeral. When I came back, I immediately got put on quarantine because of the coronavirus thing. That was like mid March a year ago, and so that was my main concern is could I do that without having to be put on quarantine? And yeah, apparently they've eased up on the restrictions a little bit. So I think we will be going at some point. Plus the fact it should get better now, because you know I got the vaccine now. I got the vaccine on Wednesday, I think. So in a week and a half or so, I should have full immunity, and then that should simplify things a lot. Your hubby says those are Gibson guitars. I don't think either of them are actually Gibson brand. One of them's the Arbor brand, and the other one is what is it? An Epiphone. Hope I don't grow a tail. Yeah, I was joking. I was joking with the nurse that gave me the shots. That so when can I expect my second head to grow? You have another lockdown looming? Yeah. See, I'm hoping we're going to get past that. If I had any side effects from the vaccine, no, none at all. In fact, they said the most common one you have is like injection site soreness, and I didn't even have that. It was nothing. I barely even felt the stick. So no side effects whatsoever. It's been, it was Wednesday afternoon I got it, so we're 4 days in now. And I had the Johnson and Johnson one, so that's the one that's a single dose. Yeah, they are saying that it's spiking again, but you know what? This thing is a part of our world now, so we're just going to have to learn to live with it. I didn't really get the vaccine because I was afraid of the virus. I got the vaccine so I can get to the point where I can finally get out of the stupid masks. I am so over the masks. Worked in an enormous cryovac machine for 6 days a week. Yikes. Yeah, that's one of the things I really like about the job is I get, 3 or 4 days off every week. So that's definitely a benefit. When I was working at Disney, I was working 6 days a week, sometimes more. That was a thing that always made me laugh. I couldn't work 7 days in one week, but they could have me work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I could do 12 days in 2 weeks, 12 consecutive days in 2 weeks, but I couldn't do 7 days in one week. Funny how that works. Because see, their work week started Sunday and ended Saturday. So if they had you work Monday, they could have you work Monday through to 10 days later, 12 days later, and that wasn't the problem. But if they had you work 7 days in one week, they had to give you overtime, and they didn't want to do that. But 12 days in 2 weeks, that isn't a problem. Yep, doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. The problem I run into mostly with a mask, besides the fact that I'm having difficulty breathing, is that the straps that go around my ears after wearing them for 12 and a half hours every day, I just have a raging headache because it's pulling on my ears all day. Best thing to do is get that mask off because my ears just ache at the end of the day. And they got those little things that you can put around the back of your neck, but that's a different problem because then it rides really low on your neck and then it's putting more pressure on your nose, and that's uncomfortable too. I'm just hoping that we get past that at some point. The master got to go. And yes, it's water, not vodka. If I drank that much vodka, I'd be slurring my speech a lot more right now. And probably sleeping too. That'd be an interesting vlog, huh? Or live stream. Just me passed out on the couch. No more dishwasher leaks? No, no, dishwasher works perfectly now. No problems whatsoever. Where the cat's now, Bite is literally right behind the laptop. And Nibble's coming down the hall again. That's actually a good idea, Rhonda, about the shoelaces. I didn't think about that. It would be the best live stream yet. Me passed out on the couch, yeah. There's Bite for those of you who were wondering where he was. Charlotte and Logan's cat. Charlotte says, "Do I snore like her daddy does?" I don't know. I don't know how her daddy snores, and I don't know. I don't think I snore, but if I do, I don't wake myself up doing it. You couldn't stand the scheduling at the big box hardware store you worked at. They would give you one random day off, and a day on, and a second day off. Or that was what it kind of was with Disney too. I didn't have a regular schedule. It was just kind of, I knew it was going to be 6 days every calendar week, but it was kind of one of those, on again, off again kind of things. Yeah, Nipple's actually right here right now. She, you know, kind of does her thing. Yeah, I think earlier in the live stream she would, come out briefly at the beginning of the live stream, and then come on, Nibble. Too slow, Bite. Too slow. Come on, Bite. It's not going to eat itself. And of course, he takes my finger with it. Come on, Nibble. Look at him staring intently at it. Keep it just out of reach, just to tease him about it. Nibble got that one. And she got that one. And she got that. Oh, did you see that? That's so mean, Bite. You're so mean to your sister. Such a mean cat. You can make a tabletop treats catapult. Yeah, I guess so. That would be cool. Yeah, place is coming together. Got a lot of work to do, but I've gotten a lot done. We'll start doing more stuff. I think when it starts getting hot in here, hot outside. What other things do I want to change? I want to do some more plants outside. In fact, I think that's probably what the vlog I'm going to do today is. I'm going to put the tomatoes and the jalapenos in the ground. So we're going to get the garden going outside. That's, I think, going to be today's vlog. And one of these days, what I got to do is I got to tortoise-proof the house or tortoise-proof the yard because I think Flash is going to be coming here pretty soon, maybe the next month or so. Because when I go do a vacation, take a trip to California, that's a big part of what that is bringing her out here. And I don't want her to be able to dig her way out of the yard because she'll definitely be able to do that. And I was kind of looking. There's a number of places in the yard that she could get out if she wanted to. Logan sends. I assume Logan wants me to send Bite there. I don't know. I think Nibble would miss him. I'd miss him too. He's my buddy. How's the yard watering system? Well, there is an irrigation system in the yard. And I got to admit, I haven't been able to figure out how to get it to work automatically yet. I have to run it manually. The whole thing works properly, but for some reason, when I set the timer, doesn't run. So I don't know. I'm going to definitely have to figure that out before I go, drive to California because I can't have the sprinklers not go off for 3 weeks. I almost lost the lawn last summer because of that. We'll figure that out. In terms of the irrigation system I built in the garden, I mean, I haven't used that since I installed it. I had it on that one day, but I know that works and I know how to make that run, so we'll be all right. When we can get the pool together, well, honestly, the only thing that's not together right now in the pool is the ladder. I took the ladder out just kind of for safety's sake, and also because I took it out because the I had the cover on there, and the ladder wouldn't work well with the cover. But we'll put the cover back, or we'll put the ladder back on. The pool's good to go. So it's just too cold to be in right now. Or when we start getting closer, when the temperatures get into the 90s outside, the water temperature will get up and be into the upper 70s and lower 80s, and it'll be really nice to be in there. Am I satisfied with my air conditioning setup? Yeah, air conditioning works great here. Yeah, I definitely remember that I got to get some new screws. And I mean, even if I forgot, I'll figure that out when I try and install it and the screws aren't there. But yeah, that one screw rusted out pretty good, didn't it? We'll try and get some. We'll try and get some stainless steel screws this time, so hopefully they won't rust. This flash like the irrigation system. Yeah, actually, in the house in California, a lot of times it was a really, really warm night and the sprinklers were on. She'd be out wandering around in it. But one of the problems I never had to deal with in California was her tunneling under the fence because there wasn't really any way to do that. But unfortunately, along the whole back perimeter of the property, there's sometimes that much space under there, under the between the fence and the ground, and I'm gonna have to figure out some way to prevent her from tunneling under. Otherwise, she's going to get out. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that one in West Texas for some time. It was, as I said on the video, it was actually suggested to me probably a year and a half ago by one of my viewers. And honestly, I remember the incident happening, but I lived in California at the time and it didn't really connect it with Texas. And so it was kind of interesting to hear about it. And then I find out how close it was. So it's kind of been on my radar for a while. And last week just seemed like the time to do it. And yeah, I think it turned out good. In fact, I brought back, this is a souvenir I brought back. This is a piece of metal of some kind I found on the site. I know it looks like a rock, but it's actually a piece of metal. And it's all kind of, you know, broken up into pieces and stuff like that. But yeah, I like to bring back souvenirs from these kinds of things. So that was, I don't know, I think it was probably some sort of a tool or something like that, part of a tool, and got damaged or whatever. So yeah, nice kind of little souvenir there. Yeah, actually, I do have a bit for the Robertson screws. Thanks, Nora. Yeah, I thought that one turned out well. I mean, it was one of those things. It just I kept discovering more and more and more about it as I wandered around. Because when I go site, scope out a location like that. First, when I'm doing my research, I'll usually try and look at the area, on satellite maps to kind of get an idea of what's around. And I honestly thought that the West Fertilizer Company had restarted again at the location because the the Google Maps says that the West Fertilizer Company, it identifies that as the West Fertilizer Company, and it made it look like it was still in business. So I was really surprised when I got out there and it was just an empty field. I figured, I was going to be having to film it from across the street and just, this is where it happened kind of thing. But, uh, like I said, it was just an empty field at that point. And, uh, and a lot of the satellite maps also showed, a lot of locations where houses had been. It was just the foundation. So I figured there was still just going to be a lot of, you know, house foundations left over from the houses that were destroyed. But they're actually kind of rebuilding in the area right now. And when I was going around trying to find some of those houses, that was when I stumbled upon that park and that memorial. And that was just kind of serendipity. I just stumbled upon that. Yeah, you're probably right, Peg. They were probably sued into oblivion. I know that was a real tragedy for that town. I mean, it's scar. It's touched the town, immensely. It's funny because when I was on the way back, uh, there's a lot of like Czechoslovakian restaurants and bakeries and stuff like that in the town of West. I guess that's a big Czech area. And I hit a Czech bakery on the way back and got some kolaches and brought them home with me. And when I got home and was kind of piecing together the video, remember there was that one scene where it was about a mile away from the incident. You saw the mushroom cloud. There was that photo that I shot. Well, that was actually the Czech bakery I went to. And I didn't realize that until I got back. So I think they were illegally storing fertilizer. No, I just don't think they realized how dangerous it was. Because, like I said before, one of the things that caused the problem was that it was all stored in a combustible building. It was basically a wood frame building, and that was what caused the problem. And one of the reforms that came after that was that ammonium nitrate can't be stored in a combustible building anymore. It'd have to be in like in a metal building or something that can't burn. Because even if you threw like a match or something onto the ammonium nitrate, it wouldn't explode. It was the combination of the soot and the heat and all that that caused it to ignite. The truth is, when I was doing research, there had never been any fines based on the storage of the ammonium nitrate. They had ammonia on the property, and apparently they'd gotten a few fines for that. But that wasn't even a part of any of this. Yeah, yeah, it was really interesting seeing the memorial with all the pictures. Well, one of the things I read, Peg, was that the explosion was so powerful that it hurled debris 2.5 miles away from where the explosion was. That was, they found debris that far away. And I mean, you saw that debris I found. There's a 12-foot deep, 150-foot crater created by that thing. What did I say? A 2.1 magnitude earthquake that was felt 50 miles away. That's a big one. There's like a great animation that I saw that kind of shows how they think the fire happened, and it just shows it's a really kind of a vivid animation of the thing. And I actually wanted to do it, but I thought I'd get a copyright issue if I did that. So you have to go out and look for it. Just type for West Fertilizer Company explosion, and you'll easily find it. Hi, Mark. Yeah, you're right. Ammonium nitrate. I mean, that's nasty stuff. You felt the Oklahoma City bombing 20 miles away in 1995. That's scary too, because that was a tiny explosion, I think, compared to this one. Because that was just a couple of 55-gallon drums filled with ammonium nitrate. This was, tons and tons and tons of it that went off. Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing about it when it happened, but I didn't realize when I moved to Texas that one, that it had happened in Texas, and two, that I'd moved that close to it. Seems like this part of Texas just had its share of tragedies. Maybe I'm a little morbid, but I kind of like visiting things like that. Those are some of my favorite videos. Is when I go do something like that, some historical thing. Because it was the same thing when I visited that train wreck a few weeks ago. That was just that had happened on my last day off, and I didn't find out about it until like 8 o'clock at night. It's like, wow, I wish I could have gone out there. And I said, well, I think I'll do that next week. And I didn't expect I'd be able to even get close to that, but that was amazing. Hi, Nancy. I'm doing good, and the kitties have been out and about. I don't see either of them right now. I think they've both gone back to their room. Yeah, ain't that the truth, John? Yeah, you're right, Mark. And maybe that's just what this. Well, one of the things that this channel will turn into is a disaster channel here. I know. I'm still blown away that there could be that much wreckage and that much destruction after that train wreck, and nobody died. Not even the driver of the truck. I mean, you figure, you drive an 18 wheeler or whatever. I guess it was a box truck or something. You drive a box truck into the side of a moving train. You think at least the driver of the truck is going to be in trouble, but apparently he got away. Apparently, it scared the heck out of those cows, though. I think Carpetbagger did a vlog on a crime museum, had a ton of criminal-based exhibits. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, Jordan and I went and visited the Zach Baggins Museum, and that had all sorts of interesting artifacts too. The cats still meow at night. Yeah, they were meowing this morning. Uh, I think they're expecting me to get up. I noticed this morning that their dish was empty, which is weird because usually I only have to fill up their dish at night. So they must have eaten a lot last night, but they aren't starving. So I think during the 40s, an ammunition ship exploded. Wow. Has the birth rate gone up since the first lockdown? I don't know. Maybe. Might be on the verge of another baby boom here, huh? I think it would be just about be coming into a peak level right now. Second baby boomer generation, huh? Got the baby boomers, the Generation X, the millennials, and then the second baby boomer generation, huh? The COVID generation. Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably true too, Nora. Yeah, Gen COVID. There you go. Yeah, there's Nibble making her approach here. Oh, I heard Bite. Bite must have been looking out there. There's like a window back over there, and I think sometimes he looks out that window. You gotta stop being so dainty, Nibble. Yeah, there you go. Now you're getting the hang of it. Now she eats it and chomps on it quick here, so Bite can't get it. Am I playing favorites against you, Bite? Huh? Am I giving them all to Nibble? Am I? Am I giving them all to Nibble? It certainly seems like I'm giving them all to Nibble, doesn't it? Yeah, that's not fair. You're not getting any, are you? Nibble's getting them all. Why is that, huh? Why does Nibble get all the kitty treats, huh? All for Nibble and none for you? There's one for you, buddy. Gotta play games with him every once in a while. I regularly check my storm shelter. I don't regularly check it, but I mean, I walk by it all the time. Have I gotten the longhorns in my mower yet? No, no. It's funny. I was driving home last night and I saw a car pulling out of one of the side streets, and it had like the skull of like a deer with the antlers on the front. I'd never seen that. It's like, oh, that looks kind of cool, kind of scary too. But yeah, yeah, a lot of things. I had really great timing on this. I mean, I was looking. My house is already increased in price by you know few a couple tens of thousands of dollars. So do I have any good food vlogs planned? No, but cooking vlogs and that kind of thing, they're kind of, they're last minute decisions. I usually get up in the morning. It's like, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? And then it's like, yeah, we'll do a cooking vlog. Because those are usually pretty, they're easy to do. They're, something you can set up pretty quick. And, it's usually just a matter of, how much food do I need some food? Do I need something to eat? You see, I still haven't broken into that bean soup stuff I made with that kit that I got from my mom. That's still in the freezer. Apparently, even two by fours are ridiculously expensive. Yeah, well, everything's going to go up in price when gas prices increase. That's just part of it. Yeah, I think the COVID gen or generation COVID or something like that. That kind of makes sense. Ugh. You're mesmerized by the Hawaiian video behind me? Yeah. Yeah, go check out Matt's got what 250 some odd videos up. Go check it out. It's called Island Horizon Videos. You can have it run on your computer, run it on your TV or something like that. It's great, relaxing stuff for Even your computer monitor at work, just put it on, let it run all day. It's like having a Hawaiian window right, on your desk. Very soothing, very quiet, just nice to listen to and watch. Island Horizon videos. Cost an extra $24,000 to build a house now because of lumber. Wow, that's insane. That's great, Black Dot. I'm sure Matt will be glad to hear that. Do you comment on his videos too? He likes it when people comment. I just what I do is I just put on the play all button before I start a live stream, and they're always running in the background. In fact, I may do something a little different. My mom sent me a photograph of some of the stuff that she has at her apartment for me to take back with me. And from the beginning, there was plans for me to take custody of my dad's flat screen TV, but she's also got a smaller monitor. It's probably about this big, and that would be perfect. I'll just like maybe set it up here on the table here, and we'll have the video running in the background. So I don't know. We'll see. What state would I like to visit that I've never been to? Um, I don't know because I've been to a lot of states. I haven't been into the northeast part of the country much. I've been to Massachusetts once. I stopped over in New York once, but I think that's really all I've ever been there. Um, but a lot of I've been to probably most of the states west of the Mississippi. I can't think of one that I probably haven't been to. And I've been to Florida, I've been to Alabama, of course, Texas. I mean, I guess it'd be fun to walk the Appalachian Trail. I don't think I'd be able to do the whole thing, but that'd be kind of a cool walk, right? What I really want to do is I want to go visit some national parks and I want to vlog national parks. And I'm thinking when I take my trip to California, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably take 8 or 10 days to drive to California and visit some national parks on the way and show you some of those. And there'll be some cool nature walks there. I guarantee you. Alaska would be fun. You're right. You're right, Karen. That'd be a good one to visit. I've never been to Alaska. But I mean, there's a lot of states I'd like to visit again and vlog, but they've been states I've been to, I've already been to. So that was, that was the question. The question was states I want to visit that I've never been to. Yeah, Vegas is all right, but I don't know. I might actually go visit like the area around Area 51 in Nevada. I think that would be more interesting for me. Yeah, Denali National Park, that would be a fun one. But like I want to go to like Yellowstone and some of those places, maybe Grand Canyon. I definitely want to go to Yellowstone. I think I really want to make that happen when I do my trip to California. Is go to Yellowstone because I want to see the geysers and all that fun stuff. Because I haven't seen that one since I was a kid. Crater Lake. We went there when I was a kid. Yeah, the thing I like though for going to places, I like more natural things. You know, that's the difference between you know, my travel vlogs and like Jordan's travel vlogs. He's into a lot of the like man-made stuff. He loves going to Europe and looking at old cathedrals and old architecture and stuff like that. I'm more of a going and looking at like natural things. Yosemite, Yellowstone, Grand Tetons, Grand Canyon, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, that's what's so interesting about Yellowstone is you're right. It's a super volcano, and it could blow any time. And if it does, that's going to be one of those earth-changing events. I'm hearing a weird sound. It sounds like somebody moaning, but I think it's just somebody outside with a lawnmower. Yeah, when I go someplace, I want to go someplace where there aren't people. So yeah, you're right. You're right there, John. Vegas is overcrowded, and that's more of a man-made monument rather than something natural. I'm more of a nature person. You currently have a wind warning, wind gusts up to 110 kilometers an hour. Yikes! You'd like to go see Graceland? Yeah. Well, Jordan loves that too. Google Dinosaur Provincial Park. It's closest to you. Spectacular scenery. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot. That's I think going to be kind of the focal point of my travel vlogs is national parks and stuff like that. I want to see that. I love nature, especially if there's a cool geology connection. That's why I like to go to Crater Lake. That's why I'd like to go to Yellowstone. That's why I'd like to go to Yosemite and Grand Canyon and stuff like that because those are all geological things. And I'm looking forward to going to Yellowstone to be able to kind of explain why that place is so cool. I still plan to visit Austin at some point. Yeah, I got a vlog. It's going to probably be a multi-day kind of vlog that I want to do in Austin. That'll probably be something I'll do on one of my long weekends. Yeah, we went on a geology field trip with my college a couple years ago, and we went to a place called Rainbow Basin, and that was kind of cool because they call it Rainbow Basin because there are all sorts of different color rocks and stuff like that. In fact, I brought examples back of some of the rocks here I have in my collection. In fact, hang on, I'll show you some of them here. See, these are a couple of different rocks. You can't really tell on the camera, but this one here has almost a green tint to it. And this one's got kind of a blue tint to it, which is kind of interesting. And then this is just kind of an interesting piece of volcanic pumice, which I thought was kind of cool. And then This here is a rock that it's just kind of an ordinary, unimpressive rock, but it's been baked black in the sun. It's what they call desert varnish, and basically it's just been in the sun for so long that it's literally just baked, and so that's kind of cool. Like I said, I like collecting rocks. So, when I go someplace that's got kind of fun rocks, I'll try and pick them up. I actually got a couple of rocks that I brought with me from California. And I really felt sorry for the movers because the rocks are like this big and probably weigh 90 pounds. And the movers were wondering, why are we unloading rocks from the truck? It's like, well, these are kind of cool rocks I found in California and I wanted to bring them with me and that. So, I got those out in the backyard. They were in my yard in California and now they're here. Yeah, Brad's brain. I like Texas too. There's a lot of fun stuff here. Texas is a great state. I have not regretted moving here once. See, the wind is blowing right now. I always wondered what it would like to go to a haunted place. Well, Jordan and I did that, visited the David Oman house, which is just right down the hill from the Manson house. That place is apparently haunted. Been there a couple times, though. I didn't sense anything. But I tend to go into things like that being a skeptic. I need to see something, that I can't explain, not just, oh, that was kind of weird, that must have been a ghost. No, maybe it's just a house settling, you know. What was it Sigmund Freud said? Sometimes a banana is just a banana. That was one weird dude. Yeah, petrified forest, that'd be fun to go to. I mean, this house creaks a lot too, but that doesn't mean it's a ghost. It just means it's warming up and cooling down. That's what happens with houses, especially wood frame houses. They tend to creak a little bit, especially when they get old. This one isn't outrageously old, but it's what, 45, 46 years old. That's pretty old. Oh, the water timer is getting pretty low. Yeah, you're right. That's how we know we're coming to the end of the vlog here. And the little plant I have in the window that I brought with me in a glass, it's going to be very disappointed because generally, if I don't drink a lot of water, whatever is left over, the plant gets. And I don't know, it doesn't look like it's going to get a whole lot this time. You had a friend who built a beautiful fireplace from rocks collected on vacations. That's a good idea. Do I like David Omen or think he's faking the ghost stories? I didn't see any evidence that he presented that I thought was that couldn't be explained in more natural ways. I mean, he's got a house that's built on the side of a hill. So, and California is very seismically active. So it doesn't take much in terms of a little earthquake to knock things over. And see, that was the best of his evidence, really, that all of those little dolls that he had standing up on the fish tank kept getting knocked over. It's like, Yeah, I know, but you're in a house that's on the side of a mountain, and it's got all these posts stuck into the ground, and that's what it's all supported on. Well, you walk around in certain areas, you're gonna shake other parts of the house. That's just how it all kind of works. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm naturally a skeptic. I need to see something that's completely unbelievable, that can't be explained in any other way, and haven't seen it yet. I think a lot of times people go into those haunted houses believing, and then everything they see is evidence that supports what they want to see. So, all right, good night, Charlotte and Logan. Thanks for stopping in. It was good to see you, and the cake was delicious. You have stones from your ancestors' farm in Galway, Ireland. Very precious. Yeah, I bet. I bet you. I mean, I have stones that are just memories of places I've gone, and they mean a lot to me. Hang on a second. I want to show you something. This is an interesting rock that my parents got me once. Um, the rock itself isn't really that extraordinary, and actually, it doesn't look that cool. It doesn't look as cool on the camera as it does in real person. Uh, but what there is there's you can see the blue and the green on there. That's what they call malachite and azurite crystals that have grown in the rock, and I don't know, that was really cool. It's a lot more vivid looking in real life than it is in person. But you know, that's that's just a kind of a cool rock that's part of my collection right now. So the rock is just a piece of nothing. But it's all these crystals that have grown into it that kind of make it really kind of cool. So I like that one definitely. That's a keeper. The gourds, yeah, no, the gourds are actually, yeah, this one's getting a little soft. We'll be getting rid of them for a while. This one's still pretty solid though. And actually looking at this one's looking, this one probably, this one's probably past its prime now. I think it's probably time to get rid of that one. Yeah, that one. So we're over that one. So I think that's the first time I've looked at that in a while. So I think we'll have to get rid of that one. But yeah, I wouldn't make jewelry out of it. It's just a very cool conversation piece on the mantle here. Oh, Nibble's back. Hey, Nibble. And I think I heard Bite too. Yep. Got to give him one too. Come on, Nibble. You got to get a few. See him Bite snagging them all here. Yeah, Nibble's at least lunging at him a little bit more now. She knows she's got to fight for him a little bit. All right, thanks for stopping in, Mark. It was good to talk to you. The gourd is growing a cure to cancer. Maybe I'm gonna try sunflowers. I don't know. I've never really thought about sunflowers. Nora's checking out too. All right, thanks for stopping in, Nora. It was good to talk to you. It's good to talk to all of you. We got another 10 minutes here, so we'll be fine. You have a rock from your brother's cottage at the lake. Yeah, that's kind of cool too. It's fun little memories, like that. Jordan and I went and visited the Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. I got a couple of rocks I picked up there. They're nothing spectacular, but it's a memory of the trip. I want to find smaller multi-head sunflowers. It's too windy for the big single ones. Yeah, I suppose they probably don't do well in windy environments. They probably wouldn't do well here for the same reason. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Actually, it just dawned on me we haven't seen Jeff Kidd today yet, have we? Probably went right from church to lunch. That's what he usually does. He usually checks in a little bit, and then he goes off to lunch. And didn't get to see him this time. I know it's still 7 more minutes here. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe he'll come in. Yeah, I'm doing good, Tracy. Glad you're doing good. Just doing my live stream, doing my thing. Hey, Nibble. We're both there just kind of staring at me, wondering if I'm going to give them more treats. That's how it usually works. I've been noticing the Nibble's a little bit more affectionate. She'll jump up on the lazy boy chair when I'm watching TV. Won't necessarily sit on my lap, but she knows I'll give her treats. So that's just how she is. She's a fair weather kitty. Everybody out of things to say? Where are you all out? I know there's 60 here. When do I do my first oil change? I'll have to read the manual on that. I'll have to deal with it though at some point. Love is flat as fattening. Yeah, I guess that's probably true. I don't know if it's the love that's fattening or just the fact that once we found somebody, we don't feel the need to try and keep at our best anymore. Like, okay, I got somebody now. I'm just gonna let it go. I hope I'm not just being jaded. If the palm trees die, will I replace them? I'll replace them with something. I don't know what. Because I was always concerned that palm trees weren't going to be a perfect match here anyway. But we'll put something in there. And I'm hoping the palm trees survive. Because I basically I raised those from seeds. And you're talking about the kitties. Well, I think it applies to them too. You replaced the lamp or repaired the lamp and changed the oven element, and both need to be done for a bit. And you think my housework vids motivate? Awesome, that's good. You know, that's sort of what I like doing is kind of showing you how to do some of these things because a lot of these household items, these household repairs are easy to do. I mean, I had no idea what to expect when I took that dishwasher apart, but that thing was so remarkably easy to fix. Just once I got it up on the workbench there and just tipped it on its side, it's like, okay, that comes out really easy. Okay, oh, I can order a new one. Okay, goes back in really easy. It connects up really easy. It was a piece of cake. Yeah, I think a lot of times that's what they do with devices. They tell you they don't tell you how to take care of it correctly so that they can sell more of them. I don't doubt that either. Yeah, I'm the same way, PDXer. I've bought some and I've found some. And honestly, I think the ones I like the best are the ones I found. Although this one is pretty cool. I like that one, and that was a gift. Like I said, these are like I said from Rainbow Basin, and I like these too because I found these. A lot of people would have paid $600 for a new dishwasher. You know, I did it for a sixth of that, and now the dishwasher's good to go. We'll never have a problem again, or at least not that problem again. Who knows? Something else might happen, but I don't think this is a very old dishwasher. So with a little luck, I'll get another 20 years out of it. It may outlive me. No complaints there. It's just so many things. You don't have to call a repairman. You can do it yourself. I prefer to do that if I can. But boom, taking those rocks for granted. Yep, ain't that the truth? Yeah, you're right, Brad's brain. It's so much easier to do that stuff. It isn't that expensive. That heating element, I think I said was what, $80 or something like that. That's a lot better, and 20, 25 minutes to repair it. It's a lot better than $600 to buy a new one. Plus the fact I made a video out of it, not making a little money off of it. So hey, whatever. I might if the video is watched enough times, the video will actually pay for itself. Are the neighbors friendly? Yeah, very friendly. Well, and that's a good approach, Brad's brain. If it's not working, you're right. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it any worse. Give it a shot. Here, see if you can fix it. Second favorite rock is a piece of trinitite. Nice. Let's see what is my favorite piece of rock here. I don't know, it probably is this thing. Although it might be that piece of Catalina schist I have in the backyard, because that's kind of a cool rock. And yes, I said schist. You have to enunciate here. That was one of our favorite jokes in geology class. When I go to LA, am I gonna take the cats to a cat sitter? No, I'm gonna try and get one of the neighbors across the street who have a couple of kids to maybe take care of it. I think uh, I think they'll enjoy doing it. Plus the fact if they're taking care of the cats, they'll have the fringe benefit of being able to use the pool if mom and dad say it's okay. We have great thunder eggs in Oregon. I'm not sure. I've heard the term before, but I'm not sure what a thunder egg is. I know what a thunder bucket is, but that's something entirely different. All right. Well, it sounds like we're kind of winding down here, and I've hit the 2 hour mark. So I think we're going to stop this one for now. I got to go do a vlog today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tomatoes and the jalapenos in the garden today. So I got to go out and get some tomato spikes, and then we're going to get going on that. So I'm going to wrap this one up for now. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.